Hey guys, it's Sophia. Sorry I look like a mess. This is my second video today. It's 8:40 and I don't really care what I look like at night. But this is my second video I'll be making tonight. Um, so let's get started. Alright, so the video that I'll be doing today is I'm going to just do a talk on how to teach your horse to jump because I'll probably never get to actually showing you how to jump your horse. So I'll just talk it to you while I can remember because I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately because I don't have anybody to do them and you know. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, for your first time, if your horse has like never been over a jump in his life, first you can take like a little 2x4 and just place it on the ground. And you use a 2x4 because you want your horse to, if he hits it, you want him to feel it so that he actually tries next time. But just put it on the ground and have your horse walk over it. Just do that for about a day. Just do it for about 15 minutes. Just walk him over it, let him rest, and praise him if he does a good job, Alright, and after that day, you can take 2 bricks and you can place them side by side and you can put that 2x4 on there again. And just get your horse to step over that so that he doesn't get spooked or anything. Get him used to stepping over that. And then after a day, you just keep on adding on to the bricks until the bricks finally fall over. If the bricks are falling over, that means you've added too much and it's time for your horse to start actually jumping a real jump. Alright, just keep on adding up bricks every day for about 15 minutes. And this worked for my horse. Doesn't always work. I'm just saying it doesn't always work for everybody because every horse is different. Some people say that their horse is just plain old lazy. There are no lazy horses in this world. I can tell you that right now. They're born as running horses. They have that instinct. They are not lazy. It's just that they're either scared, they don't know what to do. Mostly it's normally just the rider. It's mainly the rider. So some people say there's lazy horses, but there's not. Alright, now let's see. Back on the subject. Alright, for your first time getting on a real jump, just take an orange 5-gallon bucket. You want it to be orange so that the horse can see it easily. You don't want a dark color that blends in with the grass or whatever, because you want your horse to be able to see it so he knows it's coming. So just set the orange buckets on its side and place 2 over, or even just get like a beginner's jump or something and place 2 on them. But place them on the side and take your lunge rope and your whip and just get him to go over that quite a few times. He'll find his balance on getting to jump and everything. You need to do that for about a week. Just to have your horse find his balance, okay? You can take plastic chairs too and have it laying on the plastic chair and going down like that. But you need to make sure that your horse finds his balance so when you get on him, he'll be able to balance while riding. And that will teach him to take a little bit more effort to jump. When you're first training your horse to jump, do not put boots on him. just don't put boots on him, because if he has boots on him, he's just gonna keep on missing it, because he's not gonna be able to feel the power of the jump hitting his leg, so he won't really care. He'll just go through it every time. So the first time you're teaching your horse how to jump, don't put boots on him, okay? Don't put boots on him. To make sure that he can feel it, so that he'll actually try to jump. And when you start riding him, after a while, you can put boots on him. Like my horse, I still can't put boots on him. I mean, I've been doing it, but he wasn't jumping very well. So I took his boots off, and he felt the power of his leg hitting the jump. So he started trying. So I just don't put boots on him very often. I mean, every once in a while I'll try it, just to make sure his legs are protected. You don't want your legs or his tendons or anything bad. If you're going to have boots on your horse, if he overlaps, make sure it's front boots. Like the front of the boot is open, so that he can still feel the power of the jump hitting his leg in the front. And in the back, just get regular back boots. They can cover front and back, but make sure that it doesn't cover the whole entire leg, so that he can still bend and everything. And he can still like hit it. If he hits his jump with the back leg, he'll lift it higher. But I can't really think of anything else. Sorry, I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure that's it. After a while, once you've realized how well your horse is jumping, and he's going through every jump, and he does that like 5 times in a row, go ahead and put his boots back on. Some horses, they know their boots are on, so they'll just keep on hitting it. So some horses, you need to have like front boots on. When you're jumping, it's really important to protect your horse's feet. So if your horse's feet are strong, it's a good idea to go barefoot, because they're healthier with barefoot feet. But if your horse's foot starts to go square and starts to crack up the middle, you're gonna need some shoes, okay? That's what my horse's feet are doing right now. His feet were pretty strong at first, because I wasn't doing very high jumps. I was doing like half a foot in ground poles. But now that I'm doing like 2, 6, and 3 feet, I'm going to need some shoes, since his feet are squaring out and cracking up the middle, because that's not good. You need to really make sure that you protect your horse's feet. But it's very important, if you have shoes, to put bell boots on, so that they don't step on their foot and tear their shoes off. So a whole bunch of things in jumping, teaching your horse to jump. A lot of horses just jump right away, because they've done it either before, they've gone over trail riding jumps and all kinds of things. But make sure that you make it fun for your horse. You don't want to just go over the same exact jumps over and over and over. The horse is going to get pretty bored. Make sure that you have like a course of jumps, okay? That's a pretty good idea. Like a course of jumps where you can run around, go in different directions. It's really a good idea to go in different directions, because I was going in one direction for a while, and I decided to, and he was doing pretty good. And then I decided to change directions, and he just totally was wrecked, and he missed every single jump. So I decided to do that for a while. And like, I like to have like 8 different jumps everywhere, so that I can do like different patterns and everything, especially for the horse show. right now, since I'm not really going to be doing any shows and he's still in training, I'm just doing jumps in a row. I mean, like 2 6 and half a foot and every ground pulls. And today I did 3 foot jumps. But I do different size jumps every day. Some day I'll do just little X rails and ground pulls, and then the next day I'll do 3 feet jumps and 2 6 and everything like that. So I do different jumps every day just to make it funner for the horse. And sometimes going on a trail ride is really a good idea to keep your horse satisfied. Because that will make him more willing to go out on his jumping. Just change it up. Go on a trail ride. Set up a little jump with the twigs or something. Make him step over twigs and different types of things just to make it a little bit more interesting so your horse doesn't like it as much. If your horse is pinning his ears before he jumps, it means he's uncomfortable or he's scared, okay? Now, that is what my horse was doing and is doing right now. He's just a little scared. He's uncomfortable. He's not comfortable with the idea, especially since his feet are cracking. I'm going to have to get his feet taken care of soon. So just make sure that everything's fine and that he's comfortable. If he's swerving away from the jumps, it means he's just unhappy. He doesn't want to do it, or he's overworked. And he's just scared, or the jump's too high. He's not capable of doing it. My horse was doing that today. He pinned his ears. He was just a little scared because it was 3 feet. It was pretty tall. So, but the swerving thing, I think he was just a little tired. He was a little bit, maybe I overworked him a little bit. I just didn't realize how long. But the most I try to jump is an hour. I do 15 minutes of warm up and then the rest of the time I jump. And it's a good idea to keep your horse cool and everything and comfortable while you jump. It's a big part of training is to keep your horse happy while he jumps, so that he's not like unwilling to jump, because that's pretty important. If he's unwilling to jump, then he's just not going to be able to jump. Because if your horse doesn't have the heart for jumping, he's just not going to do it. My horse has the heart for jumping. He just doesn't know it yet because he can jump high and he's always looking at it. But sometimes he just doesn't want to do it. So, and some days your horse will just not feel like doing it, which means just don't do it. Just skip that day. Just lunge him or something. Walk him around. Go on a nice trail ride. Something different. Because my horse, sometimes he'll be just a little unhappy. He doesn't want to jump. His feet sore, his back sore, something like that. And he'll just buck before the jump, pin his ears, just generally act as unhappy. So I'll go ahead and go on a nice trail ride, go down the road, and just walk everywhere. And he's a lot more interested, and now he doesn't do that because he's really loving jumping. So just make sure you keep your horse satisfied. You don't jump every single day. And if your horse is bucking before the jump, skip that day, okay? If he's doing it like 2-3 days in a row that you try, then he's just taking advantage of you. But if he's just doing it for one day, he just wants to go do something else. He doesn't want to jump. His feet are sore, his back's sore, something like that. To ensure that his back's not sore, press where his girth goes and press on his rib cage, and he'll flinch. All right. That's how you tell if his back is sore. Alright, I gotta go because it's almost 15 minutes. So, see you later.